Hello, my fellow cigar smokers, and welcome to Smoker Spot. Another Friday, another review, and today we are checking out this beauty here. That's the Cornelius and Anthony Meridian Robusto. 5 inches long, ring gauge 52, so more or less a standard Robusto, but I'm very sure it's not the standard flavor. Why I know that? I'm telling you in a minute. I light it up right now. Let's see how that beast tastes. So, the wrapper is looking very nice. A few veins and some, the color is not perfect, but after all, it's a natural product, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's cut it and see. This time, I'm not toasting it. It's too hot for toasting. I'm just lighting it up. Good. Wow. It's like, you know, when you're meeting people for the very first time, we are deciding in a couple of seconds if we like them or not. It's like it's like an instinct. It's how they smell sounds crazy, but it's really an important fact. How they look like, how they behave, how they move, everything. We're checking this up in a matter of seconds. Going way back in time where we're still running around with spears and a longbow or whatever and hunting beasts. That's how we still react today, in a matter of seconds. And still, if we civilize today, that's still the case. And still the thing with a good cigar. You're taking the first couple of draws, and frankly, either you are impressed or not. Very rare that it's not, that decision is not felt. And with this one, two puffs, and I think, whoa, good one. That's here the case. It has this creaminess that I love about a cigar. It tastes a little bit like almonds. Very mild pepper note. And hard to say. Some of this typical Cuban flavors, also it's not from Cuba, like this earth and leather. Very fine cigar. I think this earth and leather flavors, it might be coming from the wrapper. Um, it's an Ecuador Habano wrapper, and that's where it's coming from. Crazy. Guys, remember the cigar talk I was doing last time, or 1 or 2 weeks ago? Well, we were talking there about the three Arnold Schwarzenegger cigar rules. And one of these rules were do not cough. And even there I said it's just fun, but just got it in the, I don't know how to say it. It's like when you swallow and when you're inhaling at the same time. It can happen, guys. So funny. Mm, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic cigar. Um, Let me continue. Right, Habano wrapper from Ecuador. And other than that, it's mostly coming from Nicaragua. The binder is Nicaragua, the filler is Nicaragua, and Dominican Republic. So a very, very, I don't want to say basic plant, but it sounds more or less standard. But as I said, the taste is not. I just discovered this cigar, like, don't know, 4, 6, 8 weeks ago. Two buddies of mine and myself, we were doing a podcast. It's not published yet, and it's in German. Maybe some of you guys are understand German. Then you invite. I will in another episode. I will tell you a little bit more about it. Mm, but for that podcast, we thought it might be a good idea to try some new cigars, and so I just blindly ordered this Cornelius and Anthony. And you know why? Because I show you something. Because the band is looking so damn good. And you know, sometimes it's like I said earlier, it's a first glance. You're looking at something and you think, whoa, or you think, go away. And this one was like, oh man, it's looking good, so give it a try. And tell you, so happy that I ordered it because good one, really good one. They have a few other cigars. This one is the Meridian. They have others, and they're also good. I already tried them. So lucky and happy that I have it. Mm. Let me tell you a little bit about Cornelius and Anthony. It's coming from the Bailey family. They doing tobacco in Virginia for over 160 years. So they have a very long history in the tobacco industry. And the name Cornelius and Anthony is actually I'm so impressed about the cigar I lost my words. It's a mixture between their ancestors and the guy who is running the company today. So Cornelius Bailey, who initially started this the Bailey Company when making cigars in Virginia. So there, where the Cornelius is coming from, and the guy who is running the company today is Stephen Anthony Bailey. So there's Cornelius and Anthony. Simple, but good. Like the cigar. They used to do their cigars in the Dominican Republic at PDR, and there it was done by Abe Flores. But nowadays they manufacturing their Nicaraguan plants at the La Zona factory in very famous Esteli, and there it's supervised by Eddie Espinosa, very famous guy in the cigar industry. He's doing also, for example, the 601 series. Very talented, very experienced, very good. And I think it's also his experience in this profession that probably made this cigar so good. Still, I did not research it, but I don't know why they called it Meridian. Um, it more or less has two meanings. Mm, the the first meaning of meridian is really, I'm not very good at geography, and I wasn't looking it up, but I think it's the some specific longitude or altitude. I don't know. So it's something to do with geography. You know, I would have looked a little bit smarter when I researched it and prepared it over here and telling you guys, but frankly, I don't know. And but what I know is that meridian also has a is coming from the Latin language, and there it means something like midday. So maybe that's where it's coming from. Maybe it's a good cigar smoking at midday after the lunch, or before the lunch, or during the lunch. I don't know. Anyhow, it's a good cigar. Mm. So we're in the first third, and it's fantastic. Let's see how it will continue. If it will develop like this, what's going on with it? So I will enjoy my cigar for a while, and I think I will talk to you guys in maybe probably 10 to 15 minutes. And meanwhile, while I'm smoking, it will move fast forward. So guys, we're into the second third of the cigar. The ash is beautiful, really. Look at it. White, solid, burn is good, twice good. So, as you see, it developed somehow the way I expected it. Good cigar. Mm. Sorry guys, my dog's over there. They're getting a little bit crazy, so I have to look at it from time to time. Uh, really, there's not very much to say about this cigar other than it's a good one. Give it a try. A very good development. Um, that's one of these cigars where you just, sit there, enjoy it, and just smoke. While I'm smoking, um, I don't know where you have your best ideas. I have my best ideas actually while I'm smoking. And it gives you time while you're relaxing to think about stuff in your life, in business related, whatever. Dogs, they're crazy. I love them, but sometimes they're crazy. I want to give a shout out to Chris, Stylish Crease Monkey. Very good YouTube channel. And in the last couple of weeks, we had very good conversations over YouTube. So that's not an advertisement or something. I really like this guy. So Chris, keep up the good work, man. And guys, if you're watching this video here, go over to Stylish Grease Monkey. Take a look at his channel. Um, he smokes cigars. He's drinking whiskey, drinking beer, living the good life, and he has some very, very good tips for you about styling, fashion, and all that stuff. Check him out, man. Great. I would say, guys, since my dogs, it's so funny. I would love if you would see them right now. They sitting there staring at me, and they know exactly that I'm mad at them right now. And they're looking like this. So like to see what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure they know that I cannot leave right now over here because I'm doing the video here for you guys. So as I said, I love them, but sometimes they're driving me crazy. I would say let's stop it for now. I will enjoy the rest of the cigar. And I hope maybe while you're watching it, you're smoking your own cigar. And so we can enjoy together. You know what? I will just fast forward again today for the heck of it, so we can just smoke a little bit together. You can stay here. We're enjoying our smokes, and so kind of smoking together. You know what? While during all this Corona craziness, of course, also my favorite lounge was closed, so we were able to go into the shop and buy cigars. But due to the government regulations, you were not allowed to enter the lounge for whatever reason. You know, I don't know, I don't care. It's just the way it is. And so you had to switch to some alternatives to meet your buddies. And sometimes when you're all alone, I mean, for me, you know, I have a wife, I have two kids, I have dogs, I have friends who are coming over, but maybe some other guys are just wearing alone, you know. Mm. And so it's sometimes good to just, and maybe if it's just online, so digital, being together, talking to other people, might be, you have to change your habits, you know, but we all can do that. So we all need to take some time enjoying cigars, um, being together with friends through whatever medium ever, personally, online. Most important thing is stay together. Um, we as humans, we're not meant to live alone. Look at this ash, great, isn't it? But I don't want it to fall down. So you know what I will do while the review is running here, um, because we're as you were seeing in other reviews and in this review too, we're doing these little clips in between where you can show the cigar in more detail. And usually I'm doing this with my mobile phone because it has a very good camera and it's working pretty good. So let's quickly do this. I put it here in my ashtray, and I'm taking my iPhone and give it a try. Because I just want to really have a close-up of this very wonderful ash. Guys, that's looking so good. So, and now I'll put it down. That's good. Mm, I don't know. I can get very excited about cigars. I love it when they are good, and I hate it when they are bad. Um, but when you have a good cigar and you're in the right mood, for now I'm drinking my Coke. But when you're in the mood for good whiskey and a good cigar, and you're sitting in your garden or on your porch or wherever, man, it's just life. And you know, that's the reason why I think we, and I mean we as cigar smokers, we're so privileged, privileged to take time to enjoy something like a good cigar. Not everybody in the world is able to do that, so sometimes it might be a good idea to be thankful what we have, even if it's just a good cigar from time to time. And this one is also producing a very good smoke. It's getting a little dark, so you don't see it anymore, but it's a very rich smoke. Nice. That's also something what I learned from Chris, Stylish Grease Monkey. The first time I saw that I saw one of his videos, it was, can't remember what exactly it was, but also something about cigars, because I usually just going through YouTube and looking for keywords like cigar and looking what's going on, what's new, is something interesting out there, and so on. And so I saw one of his videos, and the funny thing was, he was just there talking a little bit about stuff, but for the most time in his video, he was just sitting there and smoking his cigar. And there I figured out I really enjoyed that. Just watching another guy that I don't know personally there on YouTube smoking a cigar. I was sitting there at the same time smoking a cigar, and directly you feel somehow bonded. I mean, that's crazy, but uh, that's how I felt. And so I started commenting, and he's commenting on my channels and stuff. And so we had this little connection ongoing, watching each other videos, commenting it and stuff. So that's how things happen in life, right? By accident. I didn't plan to do a video today because, like I said early in the intro, it's so hot. And early on, I was in the lounge with two of my buddies smoking a cigar, and we were talking if we want to do another podcast today. And I said, dude, it's so hot. I'm really not up to do it today because I just felt tired. Because of the weather. But then I was coming home. I was installed. We got a new air conditioning. I installed it in the little town as I was speaking about in the intro. I have a little lounge area, and I think in one of the older videos you can see a part of it. And so, because last week or so I was looking at the weather forecast, and it was saying for 1 or 2 weeks it's like 30, 35 degrees, and I thought, gosh, I'm not very good with warm weather. So I thought, okay, let's go and buy an air conditioning. So I installed it today, and it's working. So over there in my little lounge area, I have now, like, it's outside, it's like 35, and over there I have like 20. I love it. I was so happy about it, and then I was coming downstairs, playing a bit with my dogs, and what the heck, let's do another review. And I took this Cornelius and Anthony. I always want to say Cedric and Anthony. I don't know why. Cornelius and Anthony. And going out in the garden and doing this review. Mm, so it was not planned. Forget what I wanted to say. Just doing some conversation with you guys. Mm. If you like, leave a comment how you're feeling today. So by the time you're watching the video, so that I know what's going on in your life. If you like it or not, what I'm doing. If you think I'm talking just trash, or if you enjoy it, or whatever. If you have a chance, and if you're also at Instagram, we are there too. Actually, we started back there, back in Instagram, like 2015. So years ago, and I don't want to say we're popular there, but it's like 3 or 4 thousand subscribers and very active every day. Um, Either a little movie or pictures, commenting back and forth. So if you're at Instagram, go and check us out. I think I will display it somewhere over here, but it's smokers.spot. That's the username over there. So if you're playing around with Instagram, come and check us out. Actually, we're also on Facebook, but Facebook is more or less dead, cigar-wise. You're not allowed any longer to do anything on it. So what we do is we're just linking our the posts we're doing at Instagram over to Facebook. So, but nobody's commenting over there. But if you're on Facebook too, go check out us there too. Oh, now I remembered what I wanted. I started with I don't want to do a review today and so on. Maybe when I'm watching other videos, and especially if I subscribe to this channel and if I'm constantly checking the output, sometimes you can see if the guy who's doing the video is if he has a good day or a bad day. And that's what I wanted to say. My day today didn't start very good because of the weather. Crazy, but that's the way it is. And still, as I was in the lounge with my buddies, as I told you, talking about the podcast and so on, still was there. I just thought about coming home, sitting on the couch doing nothing. But then all the stuff happened. What I was talking about, doing the review over here. So now I'm feeling better. Um, and it's crazy. While I was doing this review, I was feeling better. So even if nobody is watching this video, it was still a good idea to doing this review today. Just because I'm feeling better now. And maybe you're feeling better too. So, guys, see over here. Oh, it's very dark, but maybe you can see it. It's getting down to the second band. So I'm better going to remove this one, because I don't want to smoke the band. I don't want to smoke the band. Period. But I think that's one of the cigars that you can smoke to the very, very end. Good one. Guys, as I was driving towards the lounge earlier this morning, I was on the subway. I always using public transport here in Frankfurt. because getting from A to B by car, madness. I was sitting in the subway, and there was a guy looking at me the whole time, and I was start thinking, you know, you're looking down at you, and you think maybe while I was eating my breakfast, I still have some eggs on my shirt or whatever, you know, craziness. Mm. But then he said, "Dude, you have a cool shirt," and it's this. I dreamed I was Kafka. I'm a very big Kafka fan. So my wife ordered this one for me, and it was a present, I think, last Christmas. I can't remember. Anyhow, it was a present, and I love this shirt. And what I like about it, it's the idea that it's from. It's about the novel from Kafka. In German, it's Die Verwandlung. I just read the German original. I think in English it might be something like the transformation or so, but I'm not sure. If you're interested, you can check it out yourself. And in there, the main character is transforming into a bug. And on this shirt, there's a bug laying on the couch, and saying, "I dreamed. Please help me. I dreamed I was Kafka." That's so fucking funny. And obviously the other guy understand what it meant, and it was at least one. Also, I said my day started not so good. That was at least one occasion that put a smile on my face. So it was great. Hmm. Guys, it's getting really dark here, very fast. At least here for my little camera. So I think I will smoke like 10 more minutes or so. But we'll stop it here. Was nice smoking this cigar together with you. I hope you enjoyed this unusual review, but maybe you like it. I wish you a wonderful evening. Hope you had a good cigar. Maybe you have another one. And I hope you will come back so that we can smoke together again. I see you.